This is tkal, issue number 11. Q2 earnings printed the deficit into the record. Hynix at a 76% operating margin, and Samsung memory up 357%. The two demand lanes have now split cleanly. Here's the read. Q2 earnings printed the deficit into the record. Hynix at a 76% operating margin, and Samsung memory up 357%. The two demand lanes have now split cleanly. Q2 prints put the deficit on the record. SK Hynix closed Q2 at a 76% operating margin, and Samsung's Device Solutions unit rose 357% year-over-year. The Tier 0 realized earnings validator the deficit thesis had been waiting on. DRAM average selling prices rose 30% quarter-over-quarter at Hynix. These are booked results, not guidance, and they lift the deficit and pricing beliefs to high conviction. These are settled numbers, not forecasts. The deficit is no longer a call. HBM4 begins mass production. CI26 is spoken for. SK Hynix formally started HBM4 mass production at HBM3E level yields, and high bandwidth memory is now sold out across all three suppliers for the full calendar year, with backlogs running 52 weeks. Samsung's V10 NAND is positioned for NVIDIA's next platform. The AI memory lane has no spare capacity left to sell into 2026, only allocation to ration. When the whole year is booked, price is set by who gets the wafers. The two demand lanes split cleanly. Meta raised full-year capital spending to $125 to $145 billion, naming higher component pricing as the reason, and the four U.S. hyperscalers now guide to roughly $725 billion for 2026, up 77% year-over-year. Against that, IDC put Q2 PC shipments down 4.9%, and Counterpoint put smartphones down 11%, both citing the memory crunch. One lane funds the deficit, the other absorbs it. The same shortage filling hyperscaler orders is emptying the consumer shelf. Here's the call. TrendForce's Q3 contract benchmark still points up. DRAM 13 to 18% and NAND 10 to 15% quarter-over-quarter, but sharply slower than the Q1 and Q2 spikes. The Q4 refresh due around October 15th is the topping validator. A flatline or reversal. There would be the first real crack in the pricing thesis. Look at the segment state. DRAM carries 35% phantom demand. NAND carries 30% phantom demand. HBM carries 10% phantom demand. So, how to be positioned? Through the October 15th TrendForce Q4 refresh. The durable lane to be positioned for is HBM and enterprise and tied to hyperscaler capex, not the commodity client tier. Before the next PC shipment prints in mid-October, don't read blended DRAM strength as uniform. Server DDR5 is the high conviction lane, while client DDR5 carries a phantom demand flag. Watch Apple's August 21st response and the BIS CXMT decision near September 30th. Treat the Chinese substitution and credit sensitivity stories as unconfirmed tales, not the base case. That's issue number 11. The full written call, every figure sourced, is at tkal.news. Not investment advice.